Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutanzama King Seso. Ladies and gentlemen, South Africans, get ready. On the 13th of July, 7 o'clock exactly, Cyril Ramaphosa has called a family meeting. He's going to be addressing those allegations of Nhlanhla Ibrahim Mkhwanazi, allegations about the corruption that is happening there in SAPS. So the question is, which type of Cyril Ramaphosa are we going to get? Are we going to get cupcakes, who's going to massage everything, not suspend anyone, not fire anyone, and just call for Zondo Commission type of a cupcakes? Or are we going to get a boss Cyril Ramaphosa, the billionaire who can show you that he can make decisions? I'm not sure which one we're going to get. Anyway, another thing I want to talk about is the Africa Maibuye movement. Political party is the name of Floyd Shivambo's new political party. It is official, ladies and gentlemen. He gave us the name, and I think he did it by mistake, but he gave us the name. The party will be named the Africa Maibuye Movement. That is the new name of the new political party that is busy being formed here. I'm talking about what they said there in Middelburg, in Mpumalanga, where they were consulting the entrepreneurs and the business people out there, and it was very interesting what was happening there. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Seso. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane. What is in Jiva So, no? And we're back at it again with another one. Okay, today I want to cover just these two topics. I will cover them in length later after other news have been dropped. First, I'm going to start with Cyril Ramaphosa, our president. The announcement that came from his office, the spokesperson of the office of Cyril Ramaphosa has announced that we are having a family meeting. The letter has been dropped. 7 o'clock on the 13th, we are having a meeting. Okay, let's leave that one. Let's park it for now. Floyd Shivambo has now named the political party. Maibuye Africa was going to be a name that was going to be heavily contested. So, there is an organization already named Maibuye Africa. So he played around with the names and just switched them around and said the Africa Maibuye movement. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Let me start also by continuously thanking everyone that is donating to the Pan-Africanist School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. It's the 11th today, and you guys have been donating non-stop. We really appreciate it. We are targeting that we will have 1,000 people donating for the happy birthday Paseta, the first anniversary of Paseta, which will be after the meeting of cupcakes on the 14th of July. It is our meeting. It is our anniversary as Paseta, excuse me. So thank you so much for everyone who has donated. Those who haven't donated so far, please send your 50 Rand contributions. We will really appreciate you so we can kickstart the building project of Paseta there in Northern Cape, in Barkley West, there next to Kimberley. Thank you so much for everyone. And remember, we are dropping the documentary, the 365 days of Paseta, in the YouTube channel of Paseta. Make sure that you go to Paseta School and subscribe to the channel. Search Paseta School on TikTok, search Paseta School on Facebook and X. Search it everywhere and follow Paseta just to show love and support to our movement. Okay, now let's get into it. Our president Cyril Ramaphosa took 7 days for him to finally gather the strength and face us. It means that there is a heavily consultation that is happening behind closed doors. That is why I'm questioning which type of Cyril Ramaphosa are we really going to get. A lot of people are going to say we're going to get a brave Cyril Ramaphosa who's going to announce out of the blue to say, hey, Bafetu, I'm going to suspend so and so. But let's listen first to the spokesperson who has announced that Cyril Ramaphosa is coming to talk to us family meeting style.
The president was attending a BRICS summit in Brazil this past Sunday, when General Mkhwanazi outlined numerous allegations at a media briefing. The president undertook to attend to this development on his return from Brazil in view of the implications for national security. President Ramaphosa has been seized with this matter in recent days and will, following various consultations, take the nation into his confidence at 7 p.m. this coming Sunday, the 13th of July.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so there it is. We are going to have a meeting. Hey. Okay, so a part of me understands, Buti, if Mkhwanazi dropped all of those files last week Sunday, the president was out of the country. I believe the president came back to the country Tuesday, if not Wednesday. So I know the president couldn't have, haphazardly with all of the business that he was busy with, address us on Wednesday. Some of us would have loved that he addressed us on Thursday, maybe Friday. He didn't choose Saturday, but he chose Sunday to address the country, because this is a very serious issue. Very, very, very serious allegations. And the way Cyril Ramaphosa is going to deal with it is we are going to further judge him. Remember, there is a lot of pressure that is happening right now. Political parties have opened criminal cases against the minister and the national commissioner, and I think it's the MK and the DA. The EFF is doing. What is the EFF doing? They are asking for a commission to there in Parliament, and the ATM is speaking to the public protector. Ukolega, do you guys still know that we've got a public protector? You remember the Pala protector? We still have her. She's still our public protector, and there isn't any major things that she's doing. She won't have any controversies surrounding her because she's on the side of the president. Remember, Utuli was not on the side of Zuma. That's why we got to know Utuli, and we saw for the first time all the other public protectors were men. And we never had anything. For the first time when the two ladies came in, Utuli Nobusi, it was the first time we saw public protectors actually taking sides politically. And the office of the public protector started being in the public eye. So with when a public protector does not challenge the president, you will never hear about that public protector. So that is, and challenge in a healthy and in a bad way also. Either way, it's fine. So the public protector Koleka advocate Koleka is on the side of Cyril Ramaphosa. We saw it with the Pala when she said the transaction does not mean there was a sale. Yo, I almost lost my mind. I gave up on the office of the public protector when someone says a transaction does not mean there's a sale. A full advocate saying that, but anyway, that's not about the video today. So the ATM wrote to the public protector and said, "Listen, can you check these allegations and come into it?" So the president is in a lot of pressure, but the president must not worry about pressure that comrades have put themselves in, unless he is somewhere benefiting in this corruption. But if he's not benefiting in anything of this nature, I'm expecting that the president will come and say, "Hey, Buffett, I can't allow this nonsense to happen without me doing anything. So I'm going to suspend the National Commission. I'm going to suspend the police minister, and then we are going to investigate, form what I don't know. But suspension is something that must happen." If we don't get that Cyril Ramaphosa, let's say he comes out and says, "Hey, Mtunu is powerful, so we have to play careful. We are not going to just suspend our own," like he did with Bargman, the Minister of Justice, and then moved her to another portfolio. If he does that, if he just comes and do nothing, a lot of people will be very unhappy. We have already seen people taking to the street saying hands off Mkhwanazi. South Africans are really tired about this issue of corruption in our country. But South Africans, they don't understand how deep the rot is. It's very deep. It's very deep. And Sunday, I think we are going to understand just how deep it is. So you go in the comment section, tell me, which Cyril Ramaphosa are you expecting? The strong Cyril Ramaphosa who is a billionaire and can make decisions? Or are you going to get Mr. Cupcakes who's just going to pretend as if he's doing something, call another commission, call another inquiry, call another something, but at the end, after everything is said and done, nothing will come out of those things, and millions of rands will be spent after the process. Okay, asiyekelende Maibuye Africa. Maibuye Africa has not Maibuye Africa. Africa Maibuye is the name that Floyd Shivambo has decided that he's going to give to the new political party. Let's listen to him quickly.
Constitute a platform which will involve all the people of South Africa. I was saying earlier on to the leadership that we must not run into the temptation of cultifying Africa Maibuye. Now, comrades, we are going to form a political movement which will contest elections if all of us agree we should do so. And it will be called the Africa Maibuye Movement, which is going to contest elections. And the values and principles of that party will be shaped by the people of South Africa. We're not tiptoeing around, we're not confused, but we do not want to form a political movement which we just sit in a round table and we think we're intellectuals and ideologues and conceptualize without touching base with the people. There are so many useful things and inputs which we get to even listen to here today. A lot of fresh ideas that are coming up as to what do we do and how do we do things differently?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So, the Africa Maibuye movement is the political party that Floyd is going to form. Now, I'm going to make a separate video because the consultation is quite long, more than 3 hours actually. So I'm going to watch some videos. So expect another video before lunch or maybe after lunch, depending, because I've got a busy day today. But I'm going to drop something that you guys will enjoy. Just taking some points some other people have said and all of those things. So he said we must not make a mistake of creating another cultic political party and all of those things. I will maybe even drop a video in a reaction of what Floyd said. He didn't speak long in this process. He was there to listen apparently. So I'm going to be dropping. I told you guys I'll be focusing a lot in this Maibuye movement and listen to the people. But now my interest is growing because I want to hear what the people are saying. I want to hear who are these people who are following Floyd? Where are they coming from? What is it that they are doing? Where are these people coming from? Because it looks like the consultation, if you see the one that happened in Johannesburg and you look at the one that happened in Middelburg there in Mpumalanga, they are classy, man. They are classy. It's not your normal, let's go to the community, to the grassroots and speak to the people. They are classy to a certain degree. It looks like they are choosing the higher upper class people and hoping that those higher upper class people will be able to influence the ground forces, if I can put it that way. So it's quite interesting to see what is happening there. And, listen, I have called many times to say we don't need another political party in South Africa, but I have also put brakes on that. I say, who am I to make that judgment after so many political parties have been formed? Just imagine if we close and say no more political parties. That is the ideal situation that a Pan-Africanist would like to have, the consolidation of these political parties. You guys remember when the MK political party was winning people from all organizations and everything. I was like, guys, can we just unite all of us? Not close shops, close the EFF, close the ATM, close UDM, close whatever. But can these political parties come? Because I've always said the threat is leaving the ANC in the hands of the DA again in 2029. But our pride is not going to allow us to unite as African people. Division is something that we have embraced, and now we've got a new political party, Africa Maibuye. Tell me what you think about that name, and do you think that this process of consultation is bearing any fruits, or do you think it's just a talk show that is happening and these people are just first? I heard that there are two fundraisers, managers that are in charge of fundraising. The two guys, they were named there, and I was like, yeah, they need to get some money, because politics have got money. You guys don't understand. Once you taste the money of politics, you can't go back to a normal job. You can't go back unless if you're an honorable member like my brother, the big brother Dr. Mbuiseni, who is a humble man, and I wonder if he's going to make any political move in the future. It will be quite interesting to see what is happening. He's still not tempted to go back to the EFF for now. Remember, he himself resigned from the political party, and he has not joined the MK political party, and now there is Maibuye. We'll see if Maibuye will interest him or not. I'm sure his friend, his long childhood friend, I mean, they met, I think they were 9, the other one was 21 and the other one was 20 or something like that. Floyd Dr. Mbuseni Ndlozi. So we will see if he will be convinced. I'm sure he's still waiting there in the radio station, trying to see what is actually going to happen in this. And I'm sure Floyd will go to that radio station one of these good days. Tell me, guys, what do you think? I will make another video for my boy, ne? I'll make another video because there's some interesting things that people on the floor are talking, and I mean, I have absolutely no belief in these politicians that they can solve all of these problems that these people are putting up there, because once politicians get in power, they then understand that they are actually not in power. These people, they are powers that be that run our country, and that is what they don't tell us. They don't tell us straight. When we get in the office of Minister of Tourism or Minister of or President of South Africa, we get a call from the guy that's running South Africa to congratulate us. Hey, hello, it's King. I'm the one who's running this thing. So there's a tender that is going to come. When we talk about state capture, those are the type of things that we are talking about. Not these Mickey Mouse things that you are playing about, the Guptas and Zuma. State capture is what we are seeing right now in our country. We see it every day. We saw state capture when Cyril Ramaphosa went to America. We saw it with our own eyes and we looked away. We saw state capture when ministers are in the Department of Sports, and their children buy soccer teams, and we see it every day, but we don't want to admit that it's state capture because it has nothing to do with the Zuma family. Anyway, there I go again defending my president, Jacob Zuma. I'm going to make other content for you guys later today, so please make sure that you tune in. Don't forget to go to the Paseta YouTube channel, and don't forget, King Setso has got another channel by the name of African Mujolo with King. Make sure that you subscribe to that channel as well if you want to enjoy some relationship videos that we are doing that side. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray, but after you pray, stand up, African child, do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.